Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of Modern Skyblock 2 here on the FTOG community server. I hope you guys enjoyed the little time lapse. I figured I'm gonna get it out of the way, get this built. It took a long time, especially getting all the smooth stone. I think before we go and check out the mob farm and actually finish it, it's not operational just yet, wanted to show you guys how I've been getting all the resources. Well, wood just by hand, there's nothing else I can do yet. But over here I made a block breaker from, let's see here, I think random things, block breaker, this thing right here, yeah, random things, just an iron pick, redstone torch, and that's it. And then I had to go on top and place a block behind this here, so just like that. Right there, actually one closer, but the lever is there, and then place the block brick against it so the hole is facing that way over there, okay? And you can turn it off with a lever. It's just, you can put a lever back there if you don't want it, and it's just going, and it's all I think pretty much lossless. 28, 29, yep, it's pretty much lossless. And I'm happy that I made this too thick, right? You guys remember there's two thickness of cobble, because now if I need gravel, I can just come back here and use the rock grinder by hand, right? So this is all my cobble right here, and I'm actually gonna turn this off for right now, just because I still have, I think, a good 10 stacks of cobble cooking over here, where I set up a little bit of an auto smelting area inside. Let's run in here real quick. Right there. Okay, hopper top, hopper left, and the hopper on the bottom. And it just keeps the fuel, which just comes from the left, and the cobble from the top, and there is still a little bit over 4 stacks, and there's somewhere, like, altogether, again, 10 stacks waiting here. Okay, and, what's the other thing? Oh, yes. Like I said, I upgraded this thing here. It was stone, now it is bronze, and now we have the efficiency of 196%. Alright, but one more thing before we go into the mob farm, and that is I wanted to make a watering can. It's been time. Can I remember how to make this thing? Like that? No. Alright, let's not guess anymore. Watering can, like that. Okay. Because I'd like this grass to spread a little faster. It seems to take forever. Like, I've built the entire mob farm, and the grass is still not even halfway around. Man, this takes a long time to fill this thing now. I mean, I get it, it's not supposed to be endless anymore, but this is taking forever. Alright, good. I guess I'm just not a very patient person, right? Okay, so yeah, it's about halfway now, but Smash told me that the watering can spreads grass very nice, and yeah, this is a big difference. So now if I want to... Hey! Spread. Okay, it's still a lot of work. Why can't this just spread? I do think that when you actually place torches like this, something like that, so it's really lit up, I believe grass spreads faster if it's really bright. Oh, lag spike. There we go. Maybe the grass spreading is causing lag. I don't think so. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about this right now, but it does work. I can now spread grass much faster. I just would like to finish this outside area, right? But I guess I can do that once the mob farm is running. So, this mob farm here, you guys see, the redstone magic is in the back. I'm going to show that to you in a minute, which is really not hard. It's a very simple redstone pattern. And there is 5 layers altogether. Let's see. Let's start from the bottom. There's 5 layers, and they each spawn mobs, of course. And then they are going to get flushed down at certain intervals with water, so the platforms get emptied very quickly. I don't want mobs to be lingering around, and then they all fall down here. It works with spiders very well. There is the occasional spider that climbs all the way on the top, and then, well, I just gotta, you know, eventually log out or move far away so it just despawns instantly. But you guys see this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they get flushed down here, and then the water will push them down into this area, where they will get pushed against these stone spikes. They die, and the items fall into the hopper right there. Now, reason being why there's 2. 3 is not necessary, because no mob will ever touch the ones on the top. Well, Number one is, if you only have one row of spikes, items can drop on top of it from the mobs that die, and then they just sit there and I don't get them, right? And also, if you have 2 rows, they take double the damage. They can take actually up to 4 times the damage, okay? If they go right in the middle between them, they will take damage from all 4 of these spikes. So they die much faster, which means more mobs can spawn, and better for the server. I want them to die ASAP, as quickly as possible, right? So why don't we start with the water down here? Yeah, I think that makes sense. So we can close this off. I'm just thinking right now if there's something I am missing. I don't think so. The water will stop running right here because I have these signs here. Which, by the way, I noticed this sign is not needed. Both of these. I don't know why I put them there. Because this one blocks this block space and this one blocks this block space, so the water cannot fall down. Alright, let's just do this. All the torches from upstairs and down here are not going to be lost. They're going to be flushed into the hoppers. Alright, so there goes one. And of course I have to give it a block update because this mod is weird. Okay, and you see, they will get, there's no dead spots or anything, and bam, they fall down, right? So from the left and from the right, and now let's do the same from the left. I tested it out, by the way, with ice. I did not notice a difference in speed in these channels. I don't think they moved any faster, and it saved me making a ton of ice, of course. Alright, good. So, we are done down here. Yes. Let me go ahead and pick up my precious building block here. I love my birch leaves. And then, of course, we still need to have... How much more do I have in here? 2.8. Dang it. I guess I can make an endless water source back here, right? Yes. So I can get my water back because I need them. So they fall down here, and then, of course, they get pushed over here. Guys can see, but right now don't fall down. They're not, because this is right here. The water will take the quickest way out. Let's go ahead and close this off, and you guys see it's gonna go closer. So you guys see they're getting pushed over there, and I use dark glass here. It's not really needed because the spawning platform is quite far away. Why does it look so bright in there? Oh, because of the torches up there. That's why. Okay. And by the way, the reason why I placed them downwards, so on the floor and up, is so you can see through between them, right? If I would have placed them all against the glass, then they're all big squares and you cannot look in anymore. This way you can see if the mobs are actually coming there. What's going on, right? Okay, let's also get rid of these two. See you later. Alright, let's go up in the back and let me explain to you the redstone. And by the way, this right here, the dark glass, I have another stack and a half. I thought I'm gonna need a lot more. Recipe isn't bad. We have tons of ink sacks, and this is just sand and glass. And wait a sec. Yes, 1 stack of sand and 1 stack of glass makes you 2 stacks of this, which is 2 stacks of the dark glass. So it was very inexpensive to make. Okay, and then back here is kind of like my maintenance tower. And let's start. Now, let me explain to you how this actually works inside here, right? So there's these platforms where they spawn quite quickly. And then we have this dispenser here. And then every dispenser, I'm going to put a bucket of water, clay, because I don't want to waste the materials for the iron. The clay one works just fine. And then we close this. Now, right here, this button is going to be replaced by something else. I just made this so I can... Can I demonstrate this? Yeah, I can demonstrate it if I just open the top layer. But then we get started to have mobs in here already. Nah, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so check it out. You push this button and I'm going to explain to you how the redstone travels upwards. But you're going to see here, the water travels exactly to the corner. It does not fall over, okay? That's how they're laid out. It's 7 straight, and then you just make a diagonal pattern. That's it. And then when this gets a redstone signal again, it picks up the water. It goes away, and now mobs can spawn again, okay? And let's close this off. And then over here, I'm going to remove this right now, and we're going to set up something else here, a timer in a minute. But how does the redstone work? Redstone comes, the repeater powers this block. And behind this block is the dispenser, okay? And then next to this block is a redstone torch, which right now powers this block. That's why this redstone torch is unpowered. But let's say I send in the redstone signal to this block. This torch turns off. So that torch turns on, which powers this block. And then on top of that block is a redstone, which then powers this repeater, which powers that block, which then triggers the dispenser, turns off this redstone signal, turns this one on. And guess what's up here? Another redstone. So it's always the same pattern. It's very simple, very, just, you know, the repeaters, just, all I needed was a bunch of redstone. Very, very inexpensive this way, and I'm happy. And it's kind of funny that I can make a modded... timer before I can make a comparator. Okay, the same here. We just have to put the bucket in. Like that. I don't think it matters what slot you put it in, but I put mine always in the first one. Hey, why is there a hole? What's happening? Why is there a hole as well? Why is there holes in my arm? What's even going on here? Who did it? Alright, I don't think anybody did. I'm just kidding. Alright, so one more bucket here. Oh, am I gonna run out of... Okay, I can make... I need 2 more. Right? Yeah, just up here. And let's go up to the last one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Almost fell off. There's no void underneath me, so it's death. Okay. And this is the last one. And by the way, obviously I cannot get any Enderman here because it's a water flush farm, right? And this, by the way, I just put up here so I can come up here if needed for whatever reason. And of course, we have a beautiful view of the island. So I did not worry about Enderman because once we get an Ender Lily seed, I explained that last episode with the plant matter balls, we can get an Ender Pearl very easily. Just one plant matter equals 1 Ender Pearl. It's ridiculous how fast this goes. Okay, so now timer. Let's talk about that. There's 2. This one is out of the way, but this one right here, right? And I'm like, okay, so I need gold, but I didn't want to mess around with actually making gold. And then, oh boy, I forgot now who told me that. They told me that if you have zombie hearts, which we have, check it out, it makes gold nuggets. 2 zombie hearts make you 6 gold nuggets, and this is enough for me to make the 4 ingots that I need. 1, 2, 3, 4. How beautiful is this? Yes, I'm very happy. There we go. There's my clock, and we can make the timer. Okay, so now before I let this go, I'm gonna break this... Get out of here, button. I'm gonna break this redstone here for a second. So we can set this down first without this already triggered, okay? Now, I need them to get flushed down, and then I need to have a certain amount of time for them to be able to spawn again, right? And 20 ticks is a second, so right now by default this is set to 5 seconds. Now, I don't find that very good, so what I'm gonna set it to is 15 seconds. I'm gonna set it to, 300 ticks. And we're gonna see. So there's 300 ticks of water on the platform and 300 ticks no water on the platform. And, of course, nothing will spawn right now because I am right here. I still need to be 24 blocks away, which is no problem. It's just within these trees over here. By the way, the rubber you guys see has been growing nicely. I got altogether 50 rubber balls now. But let's see if the thing works. I hope everything is ready. Okay, I just saw the flashing on the inside. Yeah, I already see some skeleton legs right there. Alright. We should see the first mobs coming down here. There's the one skeleton. I think that was just the one platform where I flushed the torches off by hand earlier, but when I pushed that button. So now that it's actually gonna be for the first time completely dark is when all the platforms are gonna fill with mobs, and we're just gonna wait this out here. It's only 15 seconds. And then we're gonna see the first full pack of mobs that are gonna come down here. Oh yeah, and I didn't even explain, but I think you guys saw it in the time-lapse. On the bottom down there, there's the 3 hoppers pointing into one hopper, which goes forward into this chest. So all the drops are going to come into the chest, and then later on we'll figure out if we're going to have a sorting system or something. So is something going to happen here? I did put that piece of redstone back there. Hello? Any mobs at all? Alright, there we go. I was just impatient. So I see 2 creepers, a zombie, 2 more zombies, a skeleton. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff coming down here. We can walk up now. And yeah, check it out. This is one flushing. And on the top it should already be dark again, so the next mob should be spawning if I wasn't this close right here. And the TPS is really suffering today. We're having a big problem with animals on the server. I haven't found anything else, but every time I find chunks that are ticking very high, it's always animals. So we're gonna have to make a rule or something very soon on the server. Alright, it's been a little while, and I had to change something on the farm here for just a little... for a couple of minutes or something, because I need to kill a couple of spiders by hand. I've gotten 7 now so far. And by the way, notice, I got 2 prismarine shards in here. Which is very interesting, so I must have gotten some guardians in there. But anyway, so I changed the stone ones for wood. Because I need 8 spider eyes for the next part of our advancement. What? You must have thorns or something. And some of these spiders are getting up high. Okay, I just need 1 more spider eye. That's why I have a hole up in here. See, like this spider right there. But the problem is I can't go there. This zombie picked it up. 8! Yes! I got 8! That's all I need. Alright, now let me show you guys, before I change all this out, I want them to stop spawning, on how you disable this mob farm. Oh yeah, and check it out. I prettified the area around it. I was chatting with the peeps in chat that if I ever decorate with leaves again, I don't think it will be jungle leaves, because it is so hard getting jungle leaves, because you know when you shear leaves you don't get saplings. And you already get so little saplings from jungle trees that I started growing 2x2, so you get a little bit extra there. I average about 7 saplings per... Ooh, perfect. You guys see? The platform is filled with water. That's why I put the slab in here, so I can look inside. And then you just break the redstone right here. And then I hang it here. So this way, they will not... lose the water anymore. And of course, if the water's on the platforms, nothing can spawn. Nothing can spawn in this farm as long as the water is on. And now I can just simply... Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to put this one back. I needed a piece of birch earlier. I needed some building block and I didn't want to run back over there. So now I just kill off the rest of these mobs, so it's empty. And then... later on, when I'm done with this, then I can change these out for stone again, which is gonna be tricky. I need to come in from the top. See, the other problem is also, I can close this one now again. Maybe. When you break the start glass, you don't get it back. It disappears. It's just like regular glass, which I thought that didn't used to be that way. But you guys see, it's very awkward killing these guys from in here. Okay, and then I also have this over here. So, luckily, I only need to do this if I need to get probably maybe... I don't know if there's any heads or skulls, but I think that I'm gonna... Between episodes, I have this mob farm in a single player, of course. Kind of figure out if there's a way that maybe we can change the direction of the water here. And what I was thinking is, you know, because I have all this room down here, right there... I might do it so I can change the water stream. So instead of them getting pushed that way, they get pushed back here. And then I can, excuse me, make myself a proper wooden spike kill area. So I don't have this awkwardness here anymore, which is, you know, not very nice. Alright, it's quite an involved process to make gold. And I think I figured it all out. It took me a while, even though the guide over here explains it quite good, but still, you know, seeing the recipes in front of you is always the best. But the first thing we need to make is red mushroom, okay? That's the first thing we're gonna have to make. And the red mushroom we make by life infusion, 8 red dye on a piece of grass, and then we get a red mushroom, okay? Let's go ahead and do that here. Let's get our life infusion thingamajig out. And let's make our 8 dye. Put them in the offhand, and then right click. Wrong one, like this one. Bam, we got our red mushroom. Okay. Now, there is a trick to regrown red mushrooms or brown mushrooms that I know for a fact most people do not know. Even very experienced Minecrafters, I keep seeing making these convoluted structures and stuff to grow a mushroom. Okay, the problem is that you cannot plant the mushroom on grass, right? I'm right-clicking right now because it is too bright. You need a low light level, and the easiest way of doing that is simply putting a piece of water down, a bucket of water, and bam, it's grown. It's placed, I should say. And then, of course, you can grow it with bone meal, or I'm hoping with this plant matter, bam, into a big mushroom. You see how easy this was? There's nothing to it. All you need to do is have an endless water source next to you. And like I said, I know for a fact that most people do not know about this trick. And they make all these dark chambers and slabs things and whatnot. So this is definitely the easiest way of doing it. And then I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there we go. We get more red mushrooms this way. There we go. There's a bunch. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time taking this down. So we got 3 right now. That is all. Well, actually, how many do we need here? Let's check this off first. So we did the red mushroom. Now we need to make nether wart. And nether wart we get by... Let's see how many we need. Oh yeah, that's the spider eyes. That's what I needed those for. So let me go ahead and get 8 spider eyes. Again, on grass. Oh man, that scared me. It was just a little delay. I thought it didn't work. And I need to make 2 of these, because 1 we're going to need for the process right now to make soul sand. And then... Oh, I didn't put anything in the offhand like a knucklehead. Okay. You know what? I am not going to hold on to these because I have so many of them. Get out of here. I need to put the spider eyes back in the offhand, and I have enough life. Let's use this one. There's the second one. And then, of course, I don't want to have to do this anymore. So the second one we're going to use to grow it. Okay? All right. So the second part is checked off. Let's come over here. And now we need to make nether rack. And I don't even have that on there. Let's add it to the end. Nether rack. There we go. Oh, so many different ones. All right. Nether rack right here. We are making in the combustion by combining cobblestone and blaze powder. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a set of those. I'm actually confused right now. What did I need the red mushroom for? We'll see in a minute. Okay, so let's put these 8 and 1, 2, 3 before I pick the other stuff up, and kaboom. Yay, we made our first netherrack. Now this netherrack we can also break down with the rock grinder. Let's see right here, which was gonna get us lepidolite, malachite, moldavite. Can I just see the stuff that I actually want? Oh my god, there's so much useless stuff. Where is nether quartz? Hello? Black diamond quartz. There we go. Last one, 14%. So now I could finally get this, but the problem is I still cannot wash it because we need to get to steel first before we can make a cauldron, so we can actually wash these things. And then, you know, get the stuff that we want. Okay, so let's go ahead and check that off. Then, now from this, we need to make sandy netherrack, which is this stuff right here, which requires that nether wart, 2 sand, and a nether rack. Again, what did I need the mushroom for? I am confused right now. Let's check here real quick, because it says in the guide... What? To start making gold, you're going to need soul sand. To make it through life infusion, you first need to make red mushroom. What? Okay, well, let's just keep going. I'm not sure what I'm missing here. But we got red mushroom. So now we have 4 of these sandy netherrack, which is actually not enough. Because this one usage in the freezer makes us a soul sand. Let's go ahead and put these in here. Actually, let's do it like this, so it's faster. And I think I'm gonna make a couple more. So what was this again? Sorry. Sand and nether wart. Well, I can't do that yet. I'm gonna have to wait for this. I don't want to have to use any more So I'm gonna use these four, all four right now. Actually, I only need one, I think, because with this matter ball stuff, I think I read on the loading screen that you can insta grow. Let's put it right here. That we can insta grow nether wart. Let's see if this works. That'd be cool if it does. Ew. Does maybe regular bone meal work? Okay, apparently I have more double tall grass. Let's get this out of here. Maybe it's just that. Let's try bone meal. I'm pretty sure it said it. Yes, okay. Give me a bunch of these. Alright, that's good enough for now. And then sand. At 32. And what was the other thing? Nothing. Okay. Let's go ahead and make all of them. So we got 28 of these. Because we're gonna need a lot of soul sand. You go in the middle. And I already took it out. Because the soul sand now we're gonna put into here. And smelt it up. Oh, actually 3 is all you need. For the first one. Perfect. And then I believe 3 wheat. Right? To make gold in the condenser, we need to make this gold alchemical ore dust, and it's wheat and glowstone. We still need to make the glowstone. I forgot to put that on the list, which is blaze powder plus this vile dust. 3. There's... What, do you not stack or something? Oh, it was just updating. Let me go ahead and add this here. Soul sand, and then glowstone dust. And then we make the gold. Okay, so this should be done. Okay. So again, just to double check, not that I'm doing something wrong here. We need to make this, which is in the alchemical fusion. And this one here is in the combustion. 3 and 3. Okay. Let's toss that in here. 3 and 3. Okay, I did something wrong. Like... Come on. A moron. It's 3 and 3. 1700 heat units. I only have 1538. Aha! But this is iron and iron. How do I get more heat? Alright, it's very helpful if you read the guides that they are providing us with, because it says right here, you need to smelt the soul sand and throw it together with blaze powder in a combustion chamber with a nether brick casing. So, I cooked up a bunch of this nether brick. I also made more blaze powder and so on while I was waiting for all the soul sand and vile dust to make. Here we go. You guys see that? Max HU 3072. That is a lot more than we have right now. And cool. There's barely anything in here, so I can break the button. And we can take out this guy and break this. Alright. And then put this right there. And yeah, the iron over there will not help me. Let's put this back. And the button here. Okay. So... let me just put it away so it's out of my inventory. Look at how many of these casings and stuff we have. I kind of wish that you could upgrade them, right? But it's okay. And now, whoops, I still need fuel. I'm probably going to start using full charcoal now. Because this needs a lot of fuel now. Look at this. It took 18 whole charcoal to get up to 3072. Alright, so I'm just going to do one right now. Alright, it's back full. So, here we go. We got our first glowstone. Alright. And I wanted to catch up real quick on the red mushroom here. I think that this guide... I looked at it from a couple of different ways, but I think that the guide is a little bit wrong here, or maybe confusing. Okay, let's check this out again, okay? It says here the first thing you need to make is red mushroom, okay? And then I checked out the uses for red mushrooms, and there is a way to make nether wart out of red mushrooms when you use an atomic reconstructor. right? So then let's take a look at the atomic reconstructor. Looks easy so far, but you need black quartz right here. And black quartz in this pack you can get from a cauldron by washing dirty black quartz. Which we already have a few over here, I believe. But the cauldron recipe requires you to use steel, okay? Well, let's take a look at real quick how you make steel. And that is right here. They say that you need to make, of course, the the blast furnace, okay? I don't even need to read that. But here, the it's called blast brick. Right there. The blast brick is made with nether brick, which we could make. We don't need nether wart to make this, right? Because if you remember, the nether rack was simply made by throwing cobble and blaze powder in there. So we can make that. But the problem is you need to make demon ingots. And demon ingots, they also explain into here. Demon ingots is, then as silly as this might sound, you need to put a block of lava surrounded with nether brick and throw gold in to make demon ingots. So you need to have gold before you can make the blast furnace, but you need nether wart in order to make gold. So the red mushrooms afterwards, you can make more nether wart, but then you already have it, right? Just like we do right there. So I'm not sure what the point is of telling us right here that you need to make red mushrooms. That's the first step, they say. So if anybody else knows what to do with these red mushrooms that I might have not seen in JEI, please let me know. And now I wanted to talk about this thing right here first, and then we'll try to figure this one out over here. We had a bunch of discussions on Discord, some of the viewers and I, and also other people. And then Non-Sanity yesterday chatted with me on Discord, and he explained it in a way that it kind of made sense to me, okay? I broke the fusion table just now and placed it back down. Because I wanted to show you guys something that really made sense. Where's the thing here? Right there. Let's take one of these 75% one, okay? He explained to me that you should always prime it when it's empty. And the easiest way to prime it is like with a piece of glass. Because it will always yield what it has in this bar. Okay? Whatever ingredients you put up here, it doesn't matter what it makes it when it has enough in this bar right there. So let's try this out real quick. He said that you can even make a full thing with 75% if you just put a piece of glass in here and prime it that way. And you should see this in a second here. So right there, and now the bar is almost full, right? And we did not get anything because we only had 75%. That's how far it filled it, right? So now if we take what's the gold again here? Sorry, it was wheat. I think it was wheat and 2 glowstone. Yes, let's put in the wheat and 2 glowstone. Even with the 75% yield, we are going to get one now because you guys see this bar here is now trickling down. Bam, there it is. And we're gonna keep getting another one now because the bar is still half full. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to explain this to you guys in the way that I understand it. So you should never put the good ingredients in if this bar is empty because you will not get anything. Okay, so that's the second one. And now I'm pretty sure we will not get something else because it's less than quarter. Okay, so now let's try the same thing with the good fuel again. Let's put this in here and prime it again with a piece of glass. Which is fine because maybe we get something here now for the rest of this and the glass shards are going to be okay. So we got it, but it's empty, right? We don't want to start this being empty. So we're going to put another glass in here to prime this. And now I don't think we're going to get anything because we're priming it. I'm pretty sure. Oh, we did. We got 2. Okay. But now we still have 175 yield. So let's put in the rest of the stuff here. And we should definitely get this, no doubt. But I want to see how far it goes down. I think it will go again to half. Yes. But we got 2. Aha. That is very interesting. I think I get it now. So now if I put, what was it? 3 and 3. Let's put these in here so we get a little bit more of this gold stuff. Glowstone, I mean. So now if I put one more and two more, I'm gonna get another 2 of these, and it's gonna go just beyond, right down here again, about where my mouse is. Yep. That's exactly how it works. So now if I put another one, and we're gonna do this for testing purposes, it's okay that if I waste this, I'm not gonna get anything. And if I get anything, I'm gonna get 1. But I don't think I will get anything. Let's check here real quick. So I find this very confusing how it was made. No, we got 2 again. So apparently it was just enough. But now comes the test. What if I do it unprimed? Let's see. I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm really trying to understand this machine. We got 1. Okay. Because it was not primed. See, and it went down to here. So I guess I almost rather prime it with this because at least I get... Nah, it's fine. Now, let me know if there's any other explanation that you guys have that might make more sense as a rule of thumb, but I think the way that Nonsanity explained it to me makes a lot of sense. Now, this condenser, on the other hand, this is driving me nuts because there's no explanation in how you can find out in JEI how many of these you need to make an ingot, right? Guys, remember, copper in the beginning, I put in 1 of those dust and we got 22 ingots, and that wasn't stone. So with this higher efficiency now, I'm probably going to get a gazillion. And for testing purposes, I'm actually going to run this through right now. Now, where did I leave? I think it's in this chest right here. Yes, there's another one. And I'm also going to make some tin here in a second, but let's put in 1 copper. And, well, number 1, it's very fast, and this is just going to run through here. It's going to go bananas, okay? Now, I do understand how it works, okay? You put in a dust right there, and it fills, every time it uses 1, it fills this bar, okay? And then this will tick down slowly. What's happening? Oh, I got no more of the good stuff up there. And when that progress bar on the top, let's just take half of these and toss them in there, because this can hold so much. It's probably going to run out again. Okay, let me start over the explanation. I'm sorry. So you put in 1 dust here. It fills this bar. And then this ticks down. In what ratio, I don't know. Every time this bar, the arrow fills, you get a ingot, okay? And I was babysitting this. And I came out with iron, 1 dust makes me 3 ingots with a tiny smidgen left in here, okay? Not nearly enough to make even the beginning of a 4th one. And gold, I needed to put 5 of these dusts in there to make me 4 ingots. And then again, there was a tiny little smidgen left in here. And then, of course, it ticks over. And this fills up like 1 pixel line. That's it. Okay, so you're wasting a very, very minuscule amount. All right? But I kind of want to figure out the ratios, right? Like how much gold. Now I know I need to put 5 gold in there to get 4 ingots with the least amount of waste. Okay? You can put 2 for 1 ingot. Absolutely. But then you waste quite a bit. Okay? And that is what I'm trying to figure out. Like I said, iron is 1 to 3. 1 dust for 3 ingots gold, 5 dust for 4 ingots. And now I'm going to do the test for copper. And while I wait for this, I'm going to make me some tin. And also do that. And I'm also going to make some lead. Because lead before was 2 to 1. And I would like to know now with this higher efficiency with bronze, if there is any difference. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Because I am doing all this testing in the condenser, I'm tired of running upstairs and dropping more of these in there. And there is this crucible inserter right here that I wanted to see how this works. I think it's time that we finally set that up. And I have no idea, so we'll put this here. And then you can put them in here. So it put 3. Trying to figure out how this works, but I guess I could probably put a hopper on here and then put more of them, but if I just make a stack of these at a time, it should be fine. It's definitely very soon here. I don't know if it's going to be the next episode. Probably not. We're going to start automating this process here. I don't want to have to hand feed this. By the way, we're at 25 copper, and this is still not even at half. So I'm going to say we probably get close to a stack of copper from one of these. So I don't know if I'll ever need to make any of this stuff again. Anyways, I'm still testing here. I made 4 tin and 6 lead so far. And right now I'm going to have to craft up more of this stuff here. It's gone now, but I have more of these ingots. And there was this, that, and I think redstone. I still have a bit over here. Right there. How did this go again? Usage. It was 221. Okay. So that would be 10, 5, and 10, right? Like this? No, not blaze powder. I don't need this at all. What did I need this for here? Oh, that was to make the alchemy component here. I don't remember what we needed that for. Weird. Okay, so I need blaze powder. 10 of those. And because I want the most bang for my buck on this, I'm definitely going to prime it with glass. I need to make glass as well. There is so many things you have to do. I'm gonna use the rest of this. I need to make more. There's a couple more here. I wish I could use this stuff. I made way too much. I don't think I'll need that much. Anyways, I'm just showing you guys one of these, and then the rest we'll put in here. And you. Actually, I'm gonna keep... Nah, I'll just make more sand in a minute. That's the easy part. So there's 2 primed, and now we can put 3 times, I think. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of this, and 3 of this. And that should make me the max amount of stuff. I think you get 8? 10. Oh yeah, regularly you get 5. So this is gonna make me 30 of these right now. And then it's gonna be... Now, oh, it needs fuel. It doesn't have any fuel right now. I wonder if we're gonna get 5 or 10. I think it's enough for 10. Yes. Okay, very cool. So this definitely... I understand now. If you have something in here, it will double because we have the 175 right now, right? The efficiency. But if it's not primed, the first set you get, I think it's easiest to check it out. Right now, of this glass, we're gonna get 2. And then the next 3 I put in here, I'm gonna get 4 each time. So 6, 10, 14 we should have here when this is all used up over here in a second. It's making more and more sense now. So 10 and then 14. And then this is empty and I need to prime it again with glass. Glass just because it's the easiest to make and we're gonna need a bunch of these anyway. So check it out, 14, just like I said. And now this one is gonna make it 16. That is exactly how it works. I get it now. I hope you guys get it as well. So that one we figured out. The condenser, I just testing. There is no way you can actually figure this out. I think somebody in the community, in FTG community, made a spreadsheet. And I looked at it and I didn't fully understand. So I'm going to have to get together with that person and figure out what they actually made with that data. But anyways, I still got to wait for the copper. I'm sorry, guys, that this has taken up so much of this episode. But I really wanted to understand these two. Because I'm pretty sure I wasted a ton of materials over here. You know, if I would have just put in, let's say, 13 gold, I would have probably wasted a lot of that extra leftover gold. You know, like almost an ingot worth. And, well, everything manual, I want to make sure that I don't waste a lot. Anyways, I'm rambling, waiting for these tests to be done. So I figured I'm going to do a proper test here instead of just kind of winging it. You know, it's pretty hard doing it over on the server because, yeah, I've only limited resources and it takes babysitting. If I want to know, you know, which one is the best ratio. So I set up these rows here. Right now, I'm only going to use 4 of them. Iron, tin, gold, and lead. And the other 3 I'm going to keep for when we get to other metals in the future. I don't know if we're going to still be with bronze, but right now we're doing bronze, and I'm going to do 16, okay? So I'm going to do these 4, and how I'm going to do that is They all got the milk above them and so on. I call it milk, the crystal fluid. And I'm gonna put 1 in the first one, and then 2 in the next one, and then 3, 4, and so on. And I'm gonna find out when this is done on all 4 rows, which one is the best ratio. Because, for example, on... I forgot now which one of them. I think it was... gold and lead. I already found out that there's actually a better ratio if you go higher. So I just want to find out which one is the best bang for our buck. Okay? Where you get the most ingots for dusts. So it could be, you know, 1 to 1, or it could be, hey, well, for 12 we get 15. But for 13 we still only get 15, and for 11 we get 14. You know, those kind of things. So that's what I'm trying to figure out here. All the dinging, you guys hear that? Every one of them is an ingot that finishes. So let me go ahead and finish setting up all the rest of these. So I am all done with the theory crafting pretty much. And this is a clipboard that I'm going to leave here. So whenever I want to know how many of what to put in here, I can probably remove this. I put the hopper here if I do multiple different types, right, at once. That's what I did with the copper and tin when I was getting to the Bronze Age. But anyway, so these are the numbers. And let me go ahead and overlay the screenshot here real quick, right there. These are the numbers that I came off with. Unfortunately, I cannot circle them with my mouse. If I go back to Minecraft right now, you do see my mouse if I open my inventory, right? But the screenshot is above the mouse, so I'm sorry I cannot show you there. But anyway, so there is 2 highlightings, okay? You see a dark green and a light green for every one of the different types. The dark green is the best bang for your buck, up to 16. And the light green is the best bang in the lower range for you, okay? If I don't want to cook up a big batch. Now, you guys are probably going to see in the first row, very first row, iron, right? You see 3, 1 dust gives you 3 ingots, 2 gives you 6, 3 gives you 9, 4 gives you 13. So an extra one. Instead of going up by 3, go up by 4. And how that works is, in case you're wondering, that's what I tried to explain earlier. This bar right here, you know, when you put a dust in here, it fills that bar, and when it's done processing here and gives you an ingot, you might have a little bit left over, right? Which in the case of the iron means after 4 times making ingots, or I shouldn't say 4 times using up the dust, it leaves enough over to make 1 extra, okay? So that is why you get 4 extra. But altogether, if you want the best bang for your buck, you put in 11 to get 36 out, which is a ratio of 2.72, okay? The next one, tin, the highest end is again 11 for 36, or low end 4 for 13. Iron and tin seem to be identical, okay? And then on the gold is where it got, that's why I had such a problem doing this in this world. You guys see, I cooked up 18, I cooked up 31 lead, trying to figure that ratio out, the best one, and I just couldn't, right? Because, well, you got to babysit, you got a little bit of lag spike, and then sometimes it had just had a little smidgen left of the lead, and I'm like, is it gonna make it? No, it didn't, right? And then I wasted almost an entire dust in trying to get it up there. But anyway, so gold, you see the lower end, the best thing you can do is put in 5 dusts for 4. Because check it out, when you put in 6, you also only get 4. Okay, so you waste the entire dust. Just like if you put 1 dust, you get 0, right? So, excuse me. And the higher end, the best way to go for is put in 16, you get 13 ingots back. Ooh, now I got a hiccup. And then lead, you get 1, 2, 4, 5, 7. And that's the best one as well. If I want to go low end, I put in 5 dust for 7 ingots. And the high end, I'm going to put in 15 dust for 22 ingots. It's the best ratio with 1.466. So I hope it makes sense, and I wrote these numbers. Let me turn off the screenshot here. You see how long enough. If you want to refer to it, just take a screenshot of this video or just pause it there or something, right? And write them down. But let me turn this off. So I wrote these down over here. So I know if I want to do a small patch, put in 4 iron or tin or 5 gold or 5 lead. If I want to make a lot, you know, put 11, 11, 16, 15. That is what I wanted to find out. So gold is actually very expensive compared to the other ones. And then, of course, I have lots more left here. That's why I kept 3 extra rows, because later on, I'm going to do this once we get to it. For example, for silver, I want to know there also as well, you know, what's the best ratio. I'm going to do the same tests and then update you guys over the next couple of videos whenever we get to it, probably for aluminum And then here like cobalt and ardite, and then maybe even osmium, draconium, I don't know, titanium, tungsten. There's a bunch of these, you know. I want to make sure I get the best bang for my buck. So I hope you guys appreciated a little bit of theocrafting here, and sorry if it was a little bit boring in the end, but I just needed to know this for myself, and I wanted to share it with you guys. But otherwise, we got into the Gold Age. Next time we're going to get started with steel and whatever else comes our way, and of course we have this cool mob farm, which I'm still very happy about. And don't forget, this is only, I think it is 1/4 of my vanilla mob farm exactly. I have a drop tower that I built for a 2,000 subscriber special that is 4 times as big, and it's bananas. You just see mobs raining constantly. And because I don't play on a server there, I actually have the timer much smaller. Literally, you see 60 mobs flying every 10 seconds. It's a stream of mobs, but I'm very happy about this. And like I said, eventually I think I'm going to make a kill chamber back there. So if I want to get XP or I want to get more spiders, by the way, check it out. I have 3 spider eyes again. So I do think that sometimes prismarine crystals and 8 prismarine shards. Now check that out. And this cool sword. But anyways, that is it for today, guys. Let me know how you guys like it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.